Good afternoon. My name is Disciple Neil Leslie Gilbert Williams Jackson Avenue, and this is my second post of the afternoon within the same 30 minutes or so. And my next topic of issue of talk is physical conditions. I think, well, I suppose it could be under the same banner as a mental health condition. So I'll make it as one. The condition that I'm referring to is retard. I think it's a diagnosis. It's in brief, it defines as a person who doesn't or cannot progress or learn or something like that, or spastic. I think that's the diagnosis. Which is a person who is unable to progress through having knowledge and so on. So even though they may be aware of something or know something, they're unable to, I suppose, be civil and progress with their behavior and their mental state due to their diagnosis. And I don't know if it's a retard or mental health spastic. Is a condition that can be recovered from. I don't know. I've not researched it. Maybe I will. However, I was wondering, how would one treat these people? Would someone shout, "Oh, you spastic," or "you retard," or something like this in society? Would someone go on social media or even the professional media? The television or a cinema, film or something, and discriminate and coercively control a person or something. I heard a stage whisper earlier. I was listening to, I think it was N.L.G.W.J, and I think one of the band members had a stage whisper, something like, "I thought he was a retard," or something like that. Now, of course, the reason for her, or I think it was the female one, sharing her stage whisper, and it's a computer. I don't think it's it's not a real mic, I'm sure, but the way this works, I don't know what it is, the coercive control, how it works, and the automated scanner or whatever it's called. But I wonder, why it's announced. People often commonly state, "I thought he or she was." I thought. Now, it's like saying, "Well, it was a joke." I would think, well, that's all right then. Or is it? Is it all right? Is it all right to joke? Is it all right to share your thought? I mean, if you have an opinion, wouldn't it be more polite or practical to invite someone to hear your opinion? For example, would you like to hear my opinion about? And so on. So effectively, I would like people to comment on this too, because I feel with a current storyline on Coronation Street, where a young boy is being bullied at his high school. I think it's high school. It could be a junior school. I'm not sure. I think it's high school, and he wants to kill himself, or researched how to kill himself. And I've had a text message from a pictured young-looking male. I think it's a former school friend who's, having some kind of wind-up thing, or saying, "It is me." Don't even recognise me, because the picture looks exactly like him. His initials is PC, who married and had offspring with someone I used to date, sort of thing. But anyway, I sort of would like to invite people to disclose, and comment, video or text, please, about how a physical conditioned or mental health conditioned person should be treated. So an example could be, should they be exposed for being with schizophrenia or something like this? Or should they have a label added, for example, to be called paranoid and schizophrenic? An example would be the paranoia being one state of a condition of schizophrenia. So effectively, or it's not necessarily schizophrenia that it's linked to, but they say, I've heard newscasters, broadcasters say, oh, this person was paranoid, schizophrenic, has had a history of mental health problems, and so on and so forth. Now, I wonder, in the reality, how this person has been treated, or these people have been treated, and I could be one of them. So effectively, we're talking about, people who are subjected to coercive control by people, strangers, neighbours, citizens of all kinds, much like a specific people currently in the news being violently targeted. And I do wonder, how people, become the way they do, because we aren't born like it. So effectively, if we can please, this is to the people that hear this message, please comment, give your opinion about how physical condition or mental health condition people should be treated. Have you witnessed someone being ill-treated? Is it right that they are announced as being mentally unwell? I mean, do you think perhaps that they would have a worsened condition if they saw their pictures in the newspapers and on the television, or stage whispered, or whatever else it may be, especially if their carer is saying, well, they're hearing voices, it's not real. And that's probably the trick, isn't it? You've got someone that's saying, well, this person, and of course, if I was saying that a person is hearing voices or implants, and I wasn't there, how on earth, how in goodness name would I know that they weren't actually, or were, that they were not actually hearing the real sound of someone's remarks and comments? Effectively, I think this is equivalent to worse than a pandemic. People in denial, coercively controlling, and wanting people to fall ill or to challenge them to have a coercive, controlled reaction, an emotion, or a rally or something, and of course, when they're challenged, oh, I didn't say anything, is what they would do, or say, or respond. It's as if it didn't happen. It's ignored. They're ignorant. So effectively, ignoramuses are, of course, the causes. And, the meaning of ignoramus is someone that ignores, a person that ignores something or someone. So effectively, if I was to challenge someone about them doing something to me, or saying something to me, physically or verbally, then of course I would say, well, this is retaliation. And of course, what they will say is that I didn't say anything, or I was only joking, or whatever it is, or just trying to generate emotion, as if that's all right then. But it isn't, is it? It isn't all right. So, as I'll say, I would like to generate more discussion, more intelligent discussion on remarks on my posts. Please say a bit more than I like the video or something. Perhaps to do some sentence or paragraph about something specific relating to this particular post, physical conditions and mental health conditions such as retardedness or spastic or schizophrenia or mental health, not necessarily in that order or that they're in the same league or category. Even if you have a condition, I would welcome that too. My posts are copywritten, so whatever you say will be protected by me, the management of my companies. I do thank you very, very much and wish you all well. Goodbye.